trouble is what my mind is made up to be trouble. Not made up to be trouble.
Moved all my shit to my parents' basement and down to my own apartment. And I know things change, but I'm not sure when. I guess you call this progression. I left a real job and a girlfriend. Convinced myself that I'm brave enough for all this. Well, came out swinging from a self-filling basement kitchen, still fear and sweat under half-lit fluorescence, and I spent the winter writing songs about getting better. Live for being honest, I'm getting there.
Hey everybody, welcome to Fest at Home night, fuck, I can't remember. I'm gonna guess 24, maybe it's 24, 23, 24, 23, night 24. I don't remember, it's somewhere in there. I was off last week, so I'm a little skewed. I really wanna, for those of you who tuned in, I wanna thank Toby and Brendan Kelly for hosting up the Red Scare party. I need a little break. We need to go and celebrate. My wife finished occupational therapy school. So it's been wild, her having to go through all that the last 3 years. So we just took a little break, went and stayed in a Holiday Inn on the beach. And it had a kitchen, so we cooked food and played it totally safe. And no how they don't even come to your room anymore and like change your sheets or anything. It's kind of like your own bed. It's just you don't have to make it. It's fun. But enough of that. I just again want to thank Toby and Brendan Kelly for hosting. I heard it was awesome. I got to watch a little bit of it the other day, and it was just as fun as I thought it would be. Looking forward to catching up on that. And for those of you who haven't seen it, that always lives on the Fest Facebook page, all of our past Fest at Homes. For those of you tuning in tonight for the first time, this is Fest at Home. It's our weekly edition where we bring friends of Fest, bands who played Fest, buds, from their house right to your house. Something we wanted to do when all this craziness started, when we're all staying at home. And hopefully you're all still being safe, staying at home and enjoying good times with us here, enjoying a few cocktails, enjoying some tunes and great conversation. Speaking of conversation, tonight we're very, very, very excited. We've got a very special one. We've been looking for it for weeks. In fact, this was scheduled a long time ago, but we've had to postpone it to today. And I think the wait has been worth it all. Tonight we have a band who's been playing Fest for several years now, and is quickly within the Fest community, and I think everywhere has become very, very close to everybody's hearts. Great band live, great people to be hanging out with, and at Fest it just seems like their shows keep growing and growing and growing. And then I hear from people that complain that they couldn't get in to see them. So it's wonderful to have everybody being able to hang out tonight. No lines, no weirdness at Fest today. But tonight we have a very special night to hang out with Dylan from Spanish Love Songs. We're going to have some conversation. We're going to listen to a lot of awesome songs, getting them really stripped down with just Dylan. And yeah, man, I'm just super stoked just to be off hanging out with everybody. So holler at your friends, tell them to join us on Fest Facebook page or on Twitch through our friends at Social Distance Party. But enough of chit chat. Let's get to hanging out at Fest at Home. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd love to bring in our good friend Dylan from Spanish Love Songs.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
What's up?
Not much. Just chilling in Gainesville.
Can we create a virtual line to make it feel like the high dive? That'd be great. I really.
I knew it was going to have to be a high dive dig in there, man. You don't know how many times fucking even friends would be like, God damn it, man. Like fucking. I was like, sorry, I don't know, man. The band comes through once a year. How are we supposed to know how many people, motherfuckers, like this band? Like, I know I do. That's why I booked them.
We didn't know. Also, we played at like 12:50 that year, so
yeah.
I don't think anybody had anything else to do. So.
Well, sometimes I like doing that when I realize there's going to be a hype for a band. So it's like, well, fuck, we have them in a venue that I don't know if it's big enough. I don't know if it's too small. Let's have them play really early. That way the line can go ahead and form. And then if the venue is on top of it, they can just walk the line and go, all right, all right, anybody past this, you're not going to be able to get in. So you might as well just go see something else. Do they do that? I don't fucking know. But
no, that's one of my favorite shows we ever played. I was so hungover though that I don't remember I don't remember playing very much of it. Like I obviously remember it, but I was in such a nightmare state. It was that was a rough one.
Yeah, you're definitely in there. There's a good like group of fest performers that have done those early sacrifice sets and have like just gone, all right, fuck it, let's do this. You know, and people are probably cussing me at the same time when they're.
We were out so late the night before, and we got like stuck giving Kyle's sister a ride back to her hotel. And I was just in like the back of our rented minivan, like drinking Canadian Club out of the bottle. And it was a rough one. But it was good. It was good.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you've always had good times at Fest, and good news. Fest will be happening next year. If everything goes to plan, and people stop being idiots. And Spanish Love Songs is playing now.
Yeah, we're so excited because we weren't going to be able to play this year. So, I mean, coronavirus sucks, but I guess it makes us able to play again, so that's cool.
Yeah, it's changed a lot of things for a lot of people, but it's also opened up a lot of things for a lot of people. I think people being at home have had to focus in on what's important.
Absolutely.
Keep their own sanity, keep things. Speaking of home and everything, you were supposed to do Fest at Home, about a month ago, and we had to postpone. A big storm came through.
Yeah, we were in Iowa and got hit with the derecho, which I didn't know was a thing until I was at a UPS and 90-mile-an-hour winds came in out of nowhere. Yeah, we were like, I had sold something like an instrument, and we were shipping it off, and we got a text. It was like, you should probably get home. There's a storm coming in. And we're like, okay, whatever. And then while I was in the UPS, like Meredith was in the car and these 90-mile-an-hour winds start hitting. And I finally get out and we're like, all right, well, we might be able to make it home. And we started driving and we got to like an intersection and it just kept picking up. And I was like, we should probably stop. Let's go to that Best Buy. And as we pulled into the Best Buy, I had to dodge the bee that had flown off of the sign.
Oh, no.
So it was definitely a place it was a good time to stop. Although there's something very awful about being trapped in a room with 40 people in the middle of a pandemic and also in the middle of a storm.
Meaning that you were trapped inside the Best Buy?
Yeah, well, I mean, we were just stuck in there.
Oh, weird.
So it was we were there for like an hour and a half.
Did you do some shopping?
No, I did think about looting. So I mean, the roof started leaking. There was a gas leak midway through. It was
oh,
it was
Lord.
Bad. Yeah. Sorry, Meredith just texted me that I left my reverb on, but it's actually just the room that we're in. We just moved, so it's like a super echoey room so far because there's nothing in here.
Yeah. So you escaped. This is a tornado that came through.
A derecho, which has been described as a land hurricane.
Oh.
So it's just like a wall of 100-mile-an-hour winds that hits you. Like it hit like most of the state of Iowa, like just like a wall. There's pictures of it, like you can see it coming in. It was insane. I'm from California where there's just earthquakes, which are, I still argue, the scariest natural disaster. But this was pretty bad.
But now you're in Nashville.
Now I'm in Nashville. We just moved. I'm officially a cowboy.
Yeah, so the only natural disaster you have there is probably hot chicken.
No, our first weekend here, there was a tornado warning.
Oh fuck!
There was actually there was a tornado here. We played with the Wonder Years here in March and with Free Throw, and a tornado came like the day after we played and just wrecked a whole bunch of shit and killed a few people. So it's just bad. Which is why, if you notice on the links you guys posted, I put some climate change foundations to check out.
Yeah,
more focused on like deforestation and stuff like that, but it's all connected. And yeah, I mean, shit's bad. I don't think you can live anywhere and not expect horrible weather now.
No, it's affecting everything. But then our freaking idiot presidents. Like, well, I mean, science, totally. They just got it wrong.
Verdict's out on science, guys.
You know, it's going to get cooler. Trust me, it's going to get cooler. Like, are you talking about
it's
temperature, or just you think just everything's going to be cool, man? You turn into the Fonz? Like, what the fuck's happening?
It's a scary time to not believe in science, especially when we're like, oh, we're gonna need a vaccine. Like we're not gonna be able to tour again until there's a vaccine.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's got a message, and my reverb is totally on. It's not. It's this room.
Just let it ride, baby. It's good.
Hey.
Yeah, that one's got reverb on it.
How?
It's
All
okay.
right.
Just let it ride. Who cares? Now you're going to be all self-conscious about it.
Yeah, how's that? Is it gone? Are we gone?
No. It's okay. Let it go. At least we can hear you. We've had people on here that couldn't even figure out the microphone, so
This
turn on.
sucks.
So.
All right, well, I'm going to sound like a douche our entire chat.
It's okay. We're not going to chat too long because, you know,
No.
people are here to hear you play. Speaking of chats and stuff, I'm glad that we're getting a chance to chat, but have you chatted with, I'm assuming you've been chatting with the rest of your band and stuff. How's it been like? So you had a new album,
Yep.
big deal, coming out on Pure Noise. You go on tour, fucking thinking this whole year we got all this shit planned, and then it's all canceled. So how did you guys try to like flip the switch and do something different just to stay active, stay sane, stay connected with the new album coming out?
Yeah, stay alive, basically. I mean, thankfully our label was super cool and let us immediately launch a Patreon, which has been an interesting experience. And we've just kind of been doing that. That's kind of keeps us working and motivated. And
How does a Patreon
Talking.
work? Because I've just heard about them. It's like kind of like it's like a membership as a fan. I pay a certain amount.
Yeah, it's a monthly subscription, and so for us, like your base subscription, we give like a cover of a month. We're reimagining a song every month. We're doing a podcast, which is hilarious, and then just some bonus stuff through there, some playthroughs, and we do live streams once a month, stuff like that. So it's been good.
Yeah, and when you do the live stream stuff, is it just you and Meredith, or do you have everybody from the whole band coming in together to hang out?
It's actually usually just me because it's the easiest thing to do. I can set up a microphone and go. We've done a few with Meredith playing. So we're in Nashville. Kyle and Ruben are still in LA, and Trevor's in Cleveland. So unless we have super internet, it's going to be a tough thing to get right and do. We'd like.
It's impossible for everybody to play together too. You
there's
kind
just
of
too
have
much
to
delay.
pre-record it.
Yeah, you have to be in a room, and we hate's a strong word. We really dislike those bands being like, here's a studio version of a song that we filmed ourselves playing to, like we're doing it live. Like, it's kind of cheesy to me. But yeah, that's just me.
Yeah. Well, speaking of playing, we've gotten to chat and catch up and everything. I know everybody's very excited to get to hear you play, some acoustic versions of a lot of songs. So you ready to get to it?
Yeah, let's do it. Apparently,
All
Mary
right.
River's been on this whole time. I don't have to switch.
So everybody that's joining in the Fest at Home tonight, we have our good friend Dylan from Spanish Love Songs. I'm going to clock back into the background, let him take the foreground and play a couple of songs, and then we'll be back if you're down with it, Dylan, to chat a little bit more and catch up.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah! Well, thanks everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Spanish Love Songs.
I tuned my guitar and then I hit my guitar, so fuck it. Yeah. Let's see how this goes. We good? All right, let's try it. Well, birthday cards on the fridge, hung next to pictures of me and you. I set them right the day that you died, but couldn't bring myself to throw them right away. So goodbye. drifting out inside the room where I was born. I held you up, I'm not strong enough. Said my goodbyes and watched your smile fade away. And it's not right, but I can't be honest. I'm a bit demolished when I'm picturing holding your body in the room while sheets unfacing my endless pacing. Now you're just another heart that I can't bring back to the side of the ground. But now I'm scared of what a stranger might say to me. You know I can't keep my demons at bay. I'm paranoid and showing every indication. I'm talking more to myself each day. I'm paranoid and I'm given every reason for why you had to leave. But why'd you leave without me? 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 So why'd you leave without me? Why'd you leave without me? Why'd you leave without me? And I'm too lazy to leave my home. I'm far too poor to let it go. Like it mattered in the end. Like it did any good while you were still here. And I can't pick up the phone anymore. I won't pick up the phone anymore. Always stuck missing you now that you've disappeared. So why'd you leave without me? Nice. Hell yeah. I haven't played these songs in many months, so let's see how they go. I think I wrote a set list to intentionally be bad, so not bad for you, but bad for me. Let's see how it goes. I don't fucking know. You told me happiness is just a moment. From the porch of your Victorian apartment, we sat outside. The air was broken, the summer was barging in. A homeless lady pushed her shopping carts. Your neighbors played mariachi music till 4 a.m. You said, this one passes, I should probably walk away. 'Cause I'm gonna leave you the first chance I get. I'm a black hole, I'm empty and dead. You can carve your name in stone, but it's just not permanent. You told me you think you love me, collapsed on the floor of your room. You told me to leave in the moment I realized I was sure I love you too. Now I'm always putting out fires with my bare hands. 2 black stumps are all that remain. I don't think my feeble heart's enough to blanket these growing flames. You can drop me at the hospital. I'll D on morphine and dream about you as my heart seizes one more time before you go and go. And I'll probably wake up alone and be alone forever, with an itch on my back that I cannot scratch in the shape of your heart forever. 'Cause everybody leaves, and everybody leaves eventually, and everybody breaks eventually. then it's too late. No one is happy. You'll never be happy this time when it's your heart on the line. So take a step back. Who would ever want to fall in love? But now it all plays out, and the way you call me babe, that's with every other nickname. So many nicknames I can't keep track anymore. Bury them in bourbon and have smoked cigarettes to come to an end, to an understanding I don't want to understand. 'Cause everybody leaves, yeah, everybody leaves eventually, and everybody breaks and then it's too late. No one is happy. You'll never be happy this time when it's my heart on the line. If I can't love you, why would you ever love me back? If I can't love you, why would you ever love me back? I don't know how to love you anymore, so please don't love me back. Woo! Noise. To the person who saw us in Belgium, we will come back when there's a vaccine and we're allowed into Europe. Touring is a scary thing to talk about right now. We will tour as soon as we're able to. Yeah. I'm gonna plow through some of these. It's good. I like seeing like people I've met at Fest talking on here, being super nice. I'm even drinking Canadian Club and Coke Zero like I would do before any show. This is great. I'm gonna play a cover. So for the Patreon, we do a cover every month, and this is this month's cover. We did it a little different on the Patreon, but here I'll play kind of the other version of it. That makes no sense if you don't listen to both, but it's called "Waiting Around to Die" by Townes Van Zandt. Sometimes I don't know where sturdy road is taking me. Sometimes I don't even know the reasons why. But I guess I'll keep a gambling, lots of booze and lots of rambling. It's easier than just waiting around to die. Oh, one time, friends, I had 'em all. I even had a paw. Well, he hit her with a belt once 'cause she cried. And she told him to take care of me. She headed down to Tennessee. It's easier than just waiting around to die. Well, I came of age and I found a girl in a Tuscaloosa bar. She cleaned me out and hit it on the sly. And I tried to kill the pain, bought some wine and hopped a train. It seemed easier than just waiting around to die. Yeah, a friend said that he knew where some easy money was. We robbed a man and brother did we fly. But the posse caught up with me, drug me back to Muskogee. Now it's 2 long years just waiting around to die. But now I'm out of prison, I got me a friend at last. Well, he don't drink or steal or cheat or lie. Oh, his name is Codeine, he's the nicest thing I've seen. Together we're gonna wait around and die. Together we're gonna wait around and die. Nice.
Yay, this is break time. Oh, I should
Break
turn
time.
my-
Sorry.
I got the mood lighting was kicking on earlier.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the sun to set and my lighting just gets shitty, but you know, we're here. We're doing it.
I've got these like weird little settings. If it starts really jamming, I can do this.
Oh, hell yeah, disco mode?
When we started doing this, I had to like get all tech, and I'm like, damn, I gotta like get a light. So I got a little light ring now.
That's if I turn, you can see my ring in the
got me a
glasses.
cheap little microphone.
Oh,
so
yeah.
This is probably more money in my entire musical career I've ever spent on gear in my life. Dylan, thanks so much, man. Those are great. Like, it's just, I also like you seeing like everybody who attends Fest and hangs out. A lot of people on here are just giving so much love. It's so nice to have that, come in on a Thursday and get
Absolutely.
everybody connected. A lot of people are really talking up your Patreon too.
Hell yeah, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I saw people mentioning the woof woof. We have a bit of a big dog thing going on over there.
Yeah,
that
what's
makes
up?
No sense. So Gabe, our former bassist, sent me a big dog. I don't know if you guys remember from the '90s, like Big Dog, like the shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're like back. I don't know if they ever went away, but Gabe sent me one, and it's become kind of a funny thing. It's like, I'm not punk or alternative or anything. I'm just a big dog. I should have worn it. That's my fault. So now there's a group of people on our Patreon who bought a bunch of Big Dog shirts and who are gonna come to Fest wearing Big Dog shirts.
Dude, don't tease me. I'll make a fucking Big Dog koozie. That'll be one of the 8 koozies this year.
Yes.
Just straight up.
Listen,
just
if we can do anything good,
I like
for
that.
this
I'm not a
community,
punk. I'm a big dog.
I'm a big dog, which is if you know me, that's fair.
I just remember people wearing the Big Dog stuff. Maybe I was a little bit too old for it, but I just didn't understand.
I feel like it was definitely my generation, maybe a few years older than us, but like it's definitely a thing of the '90s, and they're great. I think they're at Big Dogs Woof or something like that on Twitter.
So you don't have to like define. I mean, Big Dog's putting out new stuff, or you still going?
Yes. No. They're putting out it's terrible quality. I hate to say it, but it like my shirt smelled like vinegar. It's just what they do for the dyeing process. But like they've got some new pretty good. They're pretty on top of. They know they're a meme almost.
Okay.
It's great. We've been seeing a lot of Big Dogs. So yeah, if anybody says woof woof to you, it means they are probably a fan of us and hanging out on the Discord.
Yeah,
That's our new thing.
we saw it on here, and I was like, I didn't really understand what was going on.
Yeah.
Scotty grabs stuff, that he sees on the Twitter and Facebook and throws in the Zoom chat for Dylan and I to see. So it's just interesting to look on there and see. So keep them coming. Keep the fun coming. Big Dogs, what up? I'm supposed to go woof woof.
Woof,
Get it
woof.
going. Yeah, man, it's just funny how weird pop culture things, pop up. I'm a little older. I remember being in middle school and all the Bart Simpson bootleg shirts were shit, growing up in Virginia, and we would all go to King's Dominion outside of Richmond in the summer to ride roller coasters. And you would just see all these bootleg Bart Simpson shirts. And then last summer, a lot of my friends were just posting up bootleg Bart shirts that they had found in thrift stores or bought on some weird hipster website and shit. And then Strike Anywhere made a bootleg Bart shirt a couple years ago for Fest. And it was Thomas from Strike Anywhere as Bart Simpson with the dreads. And it's just fun, how weird stuff from our culture. I know there's people that are a little younger than me that are very into the Looney Tunes culture.
Oh
Looney Tunes shirts were a huge thing and stuff.
Yeah, it's I've never been one for pop culture shirts or anything like that. The Big Dogs thing has been funny. It's been it's a weird thing. It's weird how things come back. Maybe it just gives us comfort to remember how things were in the 90s.
Yeah, we got to find COVID
was
merch
good.
and hold on to it and archive it for 20, 30 years from now. We can be selling weird. Are when COVID's done and we all stop wearing face masks, is there just going to be a flood of face masks in all the thrift
face
stores?
Masks? I don't know. It's crazy. It's we had the thing with the Big Dogs thing is that it's gotten very deep, and we realized that it kind of just makes us want to go back to the last time many of us remember not being depressed, which is when we were kids and big dog shirts were a thing. So, you know, kind of like that pre 9/11 bliss is what we've been calling it. Oh,
It's true.
God.
And like, you know, if we weren't worrying, we were young and we didn't care.
Not to bring down Fast at Home, but it wouldn't be. Does my name still say Grumpster under it? Because that was great yesterday.
Oh, that was from when we had Grumster on, probably.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that you guys did that intentionally. Your name.
No.
That makes way more sense. I was like, damn, that is a on top of it thing to be doing for a sound check to like troll me when I can't see it.
I'm going to make a note of that, though, that we will, when you get your band packet at Fest, we'll make sure it says the Grumster on it. But no, if you haven't checked out the band Grumster, they're from San Francisco, Bay Area. They're on Asian Man, and they're
yeah,
awesome.
I've seen lots about them.
Yeah,
That's
super,
awesome.
super awesome. This was going to be their first Fest, so they'll have to wait again until next year to come back. But
Yeah, but I'm so excited though, because like as soon as we confirmed that we were doing it next year, and it's in all like in a world could be our first show back. Like so many of us are just gonna lose our shit.
yeah, it's going to be the best one. I mean, everybody's just had it pinned up for so long.
Yeah.
And plus, for me, like, just it almost seems like it's not real because we've been
Yeah.
planning it for so long and then it didn't happen. And then now it's like, I'm gonna like I've already started to come in with like I'm getting like Google alerts about things that I had put in my calendar as far as like work wise goes.
Yeah.
Like the other day was supposed to be our first volunteer meeting. And it came up in my Google calendar and I'm sitting on the sofa and I was like, it just kind of hit me. I was like, man, this is just so weird to, you know, you spend almost 20 years working on something and for it not to happen.
Oh,
So things like this, you know, hanging out with you and doing Fest at Home has still kept me grounded in what is positive about us, everything that we do as a community,
absolutely.
Fest and beyond. So we'll get through it, you know. Just Fest
yeah.
weekend's going to be a weird one for me, you know.
I think it'll be weird for a lot of. I think it'll be great for a lot of us. Also, I think like every single friend we've made from playing music is playing that week or at that weekend. Like we're so excited. Like we're just
Yeah.
It's gonna be a weekend for sure.
Yeah, we got a lot to look forward to and a lot to change and see how the landscape of Gainesville will change between now and then.
Oh
you know.
yeah. Hopefully
It's-
everybody's still there.
Yeah, we lost Dirty Nellies.
Okay, that's a bummer.
They closed down, but they're trying to look for a new spot, so that's good.
Okay.
The Atlantic, the weird one though, isn't that where you did your secret set last year?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
So the Atlantic is still the same owners, and everything, but they're gonna have the barcade expand into the Atlantic. So the
Huh.
Atlantic, as we all know it, will not.
It's gone.
It's gone, and we didn't get to have like that or Dirty Nellies. We didn't get to have like a send off show or like a last hang there.
Yeah. That's a bummer.
Yeah, it's
As
so
long as
weird.
can we just all agree to protect Lucy's at all costs?
I think Lucy's is they've since this whole thing has started has been doing it the best they possibly can. I remember like the first thing they did was they were one of the first places to say like, hey, we're open, you don't come inside, we've got it
Yeah.
very set up, very safe to go food.
Do the thing.
And they were
Yeah.
selling like bottles of liquor.
Yeah,
Because like people were I remember we went and bought liquor from them. But now like in front of Lucy's, the city has shut down the street and blocked it off. And so Lucy's, if you go eat at Lucy's, you don't eat inside, you eat out in the street and there's tables and stuff. So it's been awesome because the tables are like fucking like 30 feet apart from each other.
Okay,
So
yeah.
it's like it's the safest I ever feel going out to eat. And plus we're supporting our good friends
Yeah,
who've been
that's awesome.
working
Also,
their asses off to make it
Can
safe.
somebody in the chat put up the Venmo to the hot dog guy? I've been seeing that going around.
You know, I need to know that. His name is Sean, and Sean
Yeah.
is an awesome
He
human.
needs to be there as well. So if anybody has it, please share it. I should have put that in our links.
Yeah, hopefully maybe what is supposed to be this weekend, a Fest weekend, Halloween weekend 2020, we'll be able to do a big special edition of Fest at Home. And if
Oh,
so, maybe I'll be able to drag Sean out. There's talks like Randy wants to do a like live from Lucy's, like maybe try to do some kind of virtual pineapple
That'd
party.
be amazing.
will be really cool, and Jace Thompson. But if we get Sean out there, like a report to catch up with Sean, you know.
Yeah, I need to hear hell fucking yeah. It's what gives me energy through the year.
he is a very positive vibe through that weekend, you know,
So
and
good.
he loves it so
It's the
much,
best.
so much. I mean, Nashville, have you guys gotten to go out and explore at all? Any? Is there even?
Oh, not really. I mean, we're up in Old Hickory, which is like the northeast side. Just give out my exact address. It's been good. We've done like a little bit of exploring, but mostly it's just been about like settling in. So the thing is, when the derecho hit, we didn't have power for 10 days, and then we weren't gonna have internet for like a month. And since this, all of our entire livelihood has moved on to the internet. So we fell like 3 weeks behind on the Patreon stuff, and like having to record stuff and get set up, and like even just like as simple as like putting a desk together that has the recording gear on it. It's tough, and so we've pretty much been playing catch up. And then because we moved, like, gotta like find jobs and stuff because it's a pandemic and life sucks. Because we had given up our jobs and given up our apartments to tour all year, and so like when March hit, 5 out of 5 of us did not have an apartment that was our own. So that's changed a little bit, but it's been a year of being like, oh, I'm a 32-year-old who doesn't have anything of his own. So it's been good to like just kind of get back out and live life, and you know we'll go exploring eventually. But I feel like the fun of Nashville is like a bunch of crazy bars and stuff. So that won't be happening for a minute.
No, there's a lot more to it. There's some beautiful parks on the other side of the river, right
yeah.
downtown and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
I mean, in terms
outside
of,
of
like,
Nashville,
life,
yeah, even driving around outside of Nashville, I mean, you're in fucking Tennessee, man. There's so many
beautiful.
beautiful places.
we've been
and
doing a
good
lot more
stuff.
of that, just kind of going around. We're like a few blocks from I guess it's a river, but everybody calls it a lake.
You're also going to get fall.
I know. I got a notification that we're supposed to get it's supposed to drop 20 degrees in the next week. So that's awesome. Being from California, actually last year was hilarious because we left because we were going to Europe after Fest last year. So we drove to Philly and then flew out of Philly down to Fest, played Fest. But the day we left for Philly, it was like late October and it snowed in Iowa. And I am from Southern California. I've never like been in snow. Like when it's snowing, and I was like, "It's October. What is happening?" It was great. It was a fun thing to be, to see weather for once. So we'll see how it goes.
I'm from Virginia, so it definitely moving to Florida. I love a lot of Florida, and that's why I moved here. But I do miss fall. I miss like the wonderfulness of Virginia fall and the mountains and stuff like that.
I bought so many coats because I like wearing coats, and I couldn't do it in SoCal because it's like 80 degrees all year. Well, it's like 120 half of the year and then 80 the rest of the year.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I go home for Christmas and my family's like, "Hey, I went to Burlington and got you this beautiful jacket." And I'm like, "Cool, I'll wear it this week." That's it. Like I'll just leave it at my mom's house in Virginia because it doesn't make any sense to bring it down to Gainesville. Like it might get cold enough in Gainesville a couple of days a week where I'll put on like a hoodie and a Dickies jacket.
Our first ever Fest, so 2016, I had a jean jacket on because it was slightly chilly, like slightly, and we never like wear jackets. Anyway, so it's like, oh man, all right, cool. And Chris from the Flatliners was like, "Aren't you fucking hot? Like, what are you doing? Like, come on, man, just let us have this."
Whatever year the Descendants played, that year it got real cold at Fest. Because I remember like they were set up and Flatliners were on the same show, I think, and it was at Bo Diddley, and it got super cold. Nobody packed for it. It was like a cold snap. So like everybody went over and was like, "Fuck, I gotta buy a hoodie." And they looked at they're like, "Fuck it, I'm buying the Descendants hoodie." And they were like $50 or $60. And so then they sold out of all those. And then they're like, "Oh, fuck it. we're gonna buy Fest and Flatliners hoodies, and then like because ours were like significantly cheaper, and that year it's like we sold out all these hoodies. So then the next year I'm like, we're gonna make all these hoodies, and I think we're still sitting on fucking those hoodies
It's just
from
hot as
2017.
It's
Yeah,
a good
forever.
gamble to take, though.
Yeah, you never know, man. You know, it just takes up a lot of room in Florida. You know,
It's weird, man. Like, yeah, this is not interesting to anybody else, but maybe you. But like, we fly in, so we have our merch shipped in too. We're like, what do we do with all of this shit? And then we're like dropping off giant boxes at UPS afterwards.
well,
Last year
if
was
you
great because I left and I was like, rest of the band.
if you don't want to ship, you know, I know you're loyal to your merch people. Everybody's got their own. We got some local guys here that are really
Alright.
good. You know, when No Idea was around, the beautiful thing was they would take leftovers and then
Oh,
sell them
really?
through the distro.
That's nice.
So when I worked there, we would have like, Sam I Am. I think Sam I Am just fucking forgot their merch. They just left it at the merch table. And so we like ended up taking it and writing Sergi and being like, hey man, so we got this box of shirts. Do you want us to sell them for you? Like, oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Take it. Why not?
Yeah.
That's funny.
You want to play some more songs?
Yeah, I just saw a message that said more music, less talking.
Yeah,
So-
fuck these two assholes talking. All right,
Sorry,
ladies and
it's,
gentlemen.
it's not like we haven't talked in fucking a year, but whatever. It's cool.
Yeah,
you know,
it's cool.
Whatever. I'll do my job, I guess.
Well, everybody that's hanging out, thanks for hanging out. Check out, all the info that's put up for Spanish Love Songs. And also, I think somebody in the chat put up Sean, the hot dog guy's Venmo and probably Instagram account or something like that. But also,
Yeah,
while we're
it's
talking
his-
about it,
Yeah,
like
it's his partner's Instagram account or partner's Venmo account because he doesn't have Venmo. I remember that.
Yeah. Sean
Trust it.
only works in like 3 currencies: hot dogs, cash, and weed. So that's on Sean to do. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out at Fest at Home tonight. We got a special edition with Dylan from Spanish Love Songs. We're hanging out. He's gonna play some more songs, and
Yeah,
so
let's
if you're
knock
hanging
out.
out, let your friends know. And if they don't miss it, I mean, if they have to miss it tonight, let them know. It'll be living on our Facebook page on Fest for eternity, hopefully. So thanks so much for tuning in. I'm going to kick back and enjoy it just like you. Cheers. Thanks, Dylan. Ladies and
Yep.
gentlemen, Spanish Love Songs.
On any given day, I'm a 6 of 10. Bed to desk to bar, eyes on the floor. I'm still apologizing for the way I've been. Each breath more full of shit than the one before. I know the negative consumes me. Guess I'm alright. Let the guilt pass right through me while my friends are taking dives off of cliffs, and I just worry about the songs I'll never write. Don't matter, they don't want to hear me on the other side. So let me ruin my guts tonight. Just let me ruin my guts tonight. On any given day, it hurts to stand up straight. I'm erasing the same message from my phone. I'm still reaching out to friends who probably wish that I was dead. I should want to go home, but I won't. 'Cause these past 4 months I've been so angry. I'm not alright. Can you please come look right through me and try to give a reason why? I don't know you, why you care, but the devil's loose inside. I'm so sick of saying sorry when I cry. So let me ruin my guts tonight. Just let me ruin my guts tonight. You can haunt me till the world ends. We melt in the sunlight. Just let me ruin my guts tonight. any given day, I'm out to break your heart. On any day you'll bleed me my self-worth. Done asking what's the point of finishing the things we start. We've got 10 years with these bodies, maybe 20 on this earth. But you said, can't take another summer in this place. Everyone in this bar is the same. Everywhere I look, it's just routine pain. So sick of treading water. Am I gonna be this down forever? Am I gonna be this dumb forever? Am I gonna be this gone forever? Am I gonna be this numb forever? And have you ever felt lower than anyone else? 'Cause I'm feeling lower than everyone else. And if everything's lower than everything else, I wanna see how much lower we can go. And have you ever felt lower than everyone else? 'Cause I'm feeling lower than everyone else. And if everything's lower than everything else, I wanna see how much lower I can go. How much lower we can go. Nice. All right. Let's play some more. The pain is back in my chest again, holding me down like a high school friend. It says the world's about to end. You best start swimming. Anxiety's the theme of all our lives these days. Can't even have my coffee without exploiting someone, or making another millionaire a billionaire. What would it take to be happy? I'd probably start with their money, but it's the clear backpacks, the 2 new fire exits. I'm buying a beer, don't wanna think of where I'm running if another asshole takes a shot. 'Cause the city burning down while I stared at the dirty pics you sent me. And I'm hiding in the desert, I taste the ocean in my snot, just trying to find my footing. I know you're sick of looking. Take me out back and shoot me. No, my circuits are faulty. I've only ever been a kid pointing out dead dogs on the road. Take me down in a landslide. I'll weather this high tide. I'll wear you out, waiting for me to implode. Don't take me out back and shoot me. But I'm done dying on the inside. Everything is dying outside. The sky is letting go of holding on. Like a crying child, Armageddon on my mind. Try to smile all the time, like hell's a construct that I need to make amends or keep myself clean. And yes, I'm aware it's fleeting. Take me out back and shoot me. No, my circuits are faulty. I've only ever been a kid pointing out dead dogs on the road. Take me down in a landslide. I'll weather this high tide. You'll wear me out, waiting for me to implode. the ocean's gonna rise. The river's finally gonna overflow and leave us stranded, trying to make it to the other side. But there's a crack in my lifeboat, and I'm sinking. Would you sink with me? But take me out back and shoot me. No, my circuits are faulty. I've only ever been a kid, pointing out dead dogs on the road. Take me down in a landslide, weather this high tide. I'll wear you out, watching the world implode. But don't take me out back and shoot me. Nice. I feel like I'm singing louder than we did yesterday, but whatever, it sounds good. Hopefully. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is great. Thank you guys so much if you're tuning in. Thanks to Tony and everybody there for having me. It's it's really fun and cool to, see people that we only see once a year, but now we can see more than that. So it's great. And check everything out. Be well. Don't, I don't know, stay alive, I guess. That's the rule of 2020, right? Staying alive out of spite. Just to say fuck you to everybody else who would have you not be alive. Broken nose, another textured ceiling. I know where I am. I'll pretend like I'm lost. Sometimes I want to vanish completely, and I'll call in sick from life. I woke up and didn't feel better. I don't know why I'd act surprised. At least each year is getting shorter, and the ocean's on the rise. 'Cause I'm terrified that there's no more waiting. I'm running out of what comes next. Running through jobs I'm gonna hate, living paycheck to paycheck, like my parents and their parents and their parents before them. I should be happy that I have no personal effects, but I've got my encore. I'm back living on their floor. But I feel like burning down my life again. Watch the fire spread over my skin until there's nothing left but skeleton. And I saw a sign in Hanover, said the future is in motion, but the motion has me sick. It's okay, I'm sick of standing. I'm still paying off a good idea, but when I was 23, a life spent living off loans. And I still don't know what I love, 'cause I'm over leveraged and my credit's gone weak. The city turned off the power, it's dark most of the week. If we burn this place down, we have some heat. At least I'm seeing things more positively, because I swear to God, I'm an optimist. But I feel like burning down my life again. I watch the fire spread over my skin until there's nothing left but skeleton. And a pile of dust that's free, just floating in the wind. But brave faces, everyone. I'm always looking up and you're jumping. But brave faces, everyone. This world, it has no empathy. We'll never find our own place. If nothing gets better, it's as bad as it seems. Why can't we say fuck it? You know it's not what we need. Well, brave faces, everyone. But I'm sick of yelling at strangers. Don't wanna do this forever. When it all burns down, will you carry me over? We don't have to fix everything at once. You were never broken. Life's very long. Brave faces, everyone.
Nice, man.
Nice.
It's like I want to be like woo, like but it's like hearing you like, and a lot of people are commenting on this in the chat, like hearing you and that guitar and just in the words and the songs just stripped down. It brings on a little bit. The songs are already fucking emotional
Yeah, it's
and
a little
dark
different.
at times, but it brings it on so much. It's like more of a wave of it. So
Yeah. For
thank
sure.
you for opening up with us and playing
Of course.
and really just being open like this. So yeah, if this is what the Patreon's about, then count me up. I'm
this is
subscribing too.
definite- This plus some dumb covers. And, a
But
lot
sometimes
of-
you need that too, man. Well, so what? Speaking of fun, so
Yeah.
we don't get too deep in it.
Too
What are some of the
depressed.
covers you've done on the
So,
show?
the first one we did was Nickelback's Photograph. So like that
Fuck you.
pretty much tells you what I thought about playing it tonight, but I haven't done it since we recorded it, and it was honestly one of the worst recording experiences of my entire life. It's a great song, but it's so fucking like. We were still at Meredith's parents' house then, and I was recording it in like a living room, and I walked in, and her parents were like, "That didn't sound like one of your songs." I was like, "Oh, damn." Yeah, so we've done Nickelback, we've done The Killers, we did Smile Like You Mean It, we did Jimmy Eat World Futures, we did Signals Midwest, we did Sanctuary City.
Oh, that's such a I feel like, Max, that was like the first like month of us staying home quarantine, like March and April pretty
Yeah.
much. I felt like on Instagram, Max was playing Sanctuary City like every
It's
hour
good.
on the hour almost,
good,
and I was
man.
okay with it. It was getting me through,
That was the first weird one because we hadn't covered a friend, and it was really so that month we did cover of the month Fest cancellation edition because it was the month that all canceled this year, and so
Yeah.
I was like, let's do a Fest cover to ease the pain a little bit. So it was
Thanks.
between Signals and Into It Over It, and Into It
Yeah.
Over It lost after a very heavy Discord campaign from our tour manager who also loves Signals.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of the fun we've been having. And then this month is Towns. I feel like I missed one. I don't know.
That's awesome that you're doing that. So you it's not a live thing. You pre-record it, and do people
Those are
get
like
the,
those are fully produced, and
And if you're on the Patreon, do you get the MP3 up, or you just get to watch it?
So no. It goes to like an RSS feed, which basically is like your own private feed of what we're doing. But I've also been told that the MP3 is attached when I put it on, which is not supposed to be, but also
There's also smarties that rip that shit.
yeah. So
I'm sure somebody out there is secretly is figured out how to rip all these, and they're just keeping it for their own little bootleg private stuff.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like people that used to go watch the Grateful Dead, man. They just had the recorders,
Yeah, it's good shit. It's a lot of fun.
Good. And that's the
Yeah.
point of it. What besides going through a major storm, doing a move, having like tour canceled, all this stuff, have you been writing through this process? I feel like now is a time that would be a lot of inspiration for.
Man, it's been weird. So to like help pay the bills, I launched like a song shop where I was writing like one-offs for individual people who like want to propose or want a birthday song or just want a song. So I've had like 40 people sign up for that.
Oh wow.
And I've done 15 of them because it takes a while to write songs. So that's been keeping me, but I've written like an album worth of other people's songs, which has been really cool. I think I just wrote the first new Spanish love song. I played it on the Patreon on our last stream. I like winged it. But we're doing a little bit of stuff. We've got some stuff in the works because like we're not going to be touring for a minute. So
Yeah.
but yeah, it's been, I don't know, it's been a thing. Like I guess you could want to write a lot about things, but also like it's okay if you don't want to, because
Exactly.
things suck right now. I was talking to a friend and he's like, yeah, I feel like people might want a certain type of song from me, but I'm just sad, and that's not an interesting song right now.
I also
Like, yeah,
feel like, you know, you just had an album come out, so I know a lot of people, when you know you build up this whole thing, you've sat on these songs, you release it, what you really want to do is play these songs and,
Yeah,
and have people react to them,
exactly.
you know. So thinking about writing new stuff is like, well, can I just enjoy this? I haven't gotten to enjoy this yet. Why do you want to move on, you know?
yeah, and that's the thing is like we want to be able to tour on this, so it's a real bummer because we're really proud of the album, and we're just not touring on it, so it's like, oh,
Well, you know,
shit.
we've had several guests on the show that have released albums during this time,
Yeah,
and you got to do one tour
yeah,
on it, and there's several
great.
have it. But majority, I've said, like, you know what? In all honesty, it's probably going to be for the best, because when you are able to play, people have been sitting and marinating and stewing on these songs and these albums. They're not going to know what the fuck to do, man. I don't even like. It's gonna, if it at Fest, if that's the first time, I don't know if we're gonna be able to handle it, because already, like, I remember when you guys played it was 8 Seconds or Cowboys
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
fucking version of that country bar it was. Or you saying from stage, like seriously, what's up? Like, I write these sad songs. Like, why are you guys going crazy? Like,
that
crowd
8 Second
surf.
show was wild.
Yeah.
It was. I felt bad for the people up front. I know some people got hurt.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
is like never our goal, and honestly horrifies me. But yeah,
I just never understood
We walked
crowd
on stage-
surfing. Like,
no, I'm very anti crowd surfing as a tall person and also as a large person. So just for a variety of reasons. So I definitely fall in the don't crowd surf camp, which is not cool, I guess.
but is
like-
stage diving okay?
Sorry, let me back that up. I don't like stage diving. Crowd surfing I also don't like. I think everybody should just remain on the ground and like dance and have fun.
Everybody's one level.
But I especially hate stage diving. I lump them in together because they're both, you're imposing your weight on other people who don't necessarily want it. And I've been kicked in the head enough, and I've also seen smaller people landed on enough times.
Yeah.
And hurt and like seriously injured. So I think during one of our fests that somebody like broke their ankle.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and so like that bums me out because you don't want to go to a show and get hurt. Like I might just be like an old dude, but I don't know. Bring back the like, if music was that popular, what we were doing, like bring back the like 1980s Bruce Springsteen arena, like you can sit in your seat and then stand up and do like a little mom dance. Like that's fucking great. That's awesome for me.
Hey man, you're about this close to having a fucking drive-in set right now. I mean,
we were up for a drive-in show and we turned it down for like it's a bad look.
What was
for
offered
shows,
to
right?
you?
Nah, it was do you want to try? And and we said no because we don't want to be playing shows right now. It's a bad look. But I don't know how a drive-in show would go though, because you still need the energy of like.
I think certain music, certain artists can pull it off.
Yeah.
But fans of your band and certain bands genre, I couldn't see it. Like, you know, that was one of the things the city was talking to us about. It was like, well, I mean, can't we do something like they just didn't want they knew Fest couldn't happen, but they kind of still wanted it to happen. But they're like, what about like scale it way down and just do like a drive-in thing? And I'm like, no.
You just bring in your saddest bands to do acoustic sets. That'd be great. I mean, listen. No, that's funny.
Yeah. Let's instead we just started this show.
Yeah, this is fun. This is the most fun I've had. I mean, I have fun doing the live stream every month, but it's less stressful when it's not my live stream.
Yeah,
because
you're a guest. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And also, you know, we kind of play fast and loose with the rules here, so it's like it's not professional anyway. I mean, I fucking blacked out on one of the shows, so it's like, you know,
that's great.
Hey, we don't have any sponsors to piss off, so fuck it.
This is Fest Unleashed.
just free, baby. Just the internet. Come on.
Oh man, that's amazing.
There it is. Speaking of free, you want to play some more free songs for us?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is where what I rehearsed went away. So I'm gonna wing it.
Winging it. No
was a
Nickelback.
list
Come on,
here.
don't you be punishing me.
Oh, I thought you want Nickelback. I'm like, dude, are you for real?
No,
That
please not.
That sounds terrible.
There's a lot of bands from that time period that I'm into, but not Nickelback. I can't
Let me
say.
see what else made the list. I'm so
Oh,
sorry. everybody.
if you don't want to play more, don't feel pressure.
No, we
can
should
take
play.
that.
We should play more. I'll play like 2 more. We'll do 2 more. That'll be good.
All right.
I thought Brave Faces was gonna be it, but I like this. This is better.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for entertaining us. I know everybody who's watching, and thanks everybody for tuning in. This has been a great night. Scotty Swimba, we want to thank him, who's our producer, and also thank John and the rest of Social Distance Party for hosting us on Twitch. You know, and everybody who's joining in. You know, let your friends know. Thanks. We're going to keep doing this. We're going to give a little bit more to Dylan, and then we'll come back to close up the show. So thank you guys. But let you know that every Thursday we're here, Fest at Home, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or later on whatever your time on Facebook. But I'm going to enjoy my other cocktail out of my Fest Tervis. You know, I don't think we even have any of these left, but someday. And for those of you who put up that we should make Fest windbreakers, I'm getting on it. I need a windbreaker, you know. So let's make windbreakers.
So funny.
Then I get one for free. So cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at Fest at Home, this is our good friend Dylan from Spanish Love Songs.
Also, before I play, I did see a comment of asking about the song shop, and because I'm shameless, livelaughlovesongs@gmail.com.
Oh yeah, plug it.
That's me. All right, let's try a song. All I hear is patience. All I have are missed bank payments. Can't keep my head above the nonsense. This won't make me famous. I can't eat off this paycheck. My dreams are quick, trying cement. Slip through the tips of my fingers. Fill my pockets, all cannonball to the black when I hear you say it won't be this bleak forever. Well, yeah, right. It won't be this bleak forever. And I hope you're right. It won't be this bleak forever. Have you seen me lately? Won't be this bleak forever. Well, yeah, right. It's like I'm falling deeper and deeper. Thinking someday I just need a miracle. Need about 30 goddamn miracles. You say be your own God. You say you're saying, so get yourself right, so we can start again. I'm so preoccupied with my own life, I can't see the world is burning down, till we're living underwater. It won't be this bleak forever. Well, yeah, right. It won't be this bleak forever. And I hope you're right. It won't be this bleak forever. Have you seen me lately? It won't be this bleak forever. Well, yeah, right. And I'm stuck here pulling out threads, but this won't move in reverse. And I'll die here in the Midwest. Why can't I live with that? It won't be this bleak forever. Yeah, right. Won't be this bleak forever. And I hope you're right. Won't be this bleak forever. Have you seen me lately? Won't be this bleak forever. It can't be this bleak forever. Can't be this bleak forever. Can't be this bleak forever. Have you seen me lately? Can't be this bleak forever. Noise. Sorry. Since I didn't plan, I have to tune, which I know is the coolest sound on earth. That'll do. Fuck it. Yeah, thank you guys so much. This is amazing. We miss every single one of you. I wish the band could have been a part of this, but you know, the internet, whatever. What should I play? This is good. All right, yeah, let's play one that I think got requested a few times on the Instagram. Why not? See if I remember it. Nope, already fucked it up. Say there's more hurt than happy in my mind. Each time my chest aches like I can't breathe deep right. But maybe I just don't know myself that well. Or I'm up on the stage playing up the lies. Isn't he miserable? Dylan, are you alright? You're the only one that I've talked to tonight. If I'm being honest, it's only 'cause I'm scared. Maybe I should learn to love myself. It always feels better staying down. Maybe I'll be happy in the end. Or should I hold my breath and wait for it? Same way that I've always been. I'm talking shit for attention, complaining for the eyes, telling every stranger I meet the same 3 stories. It's not interesting. I'm feeling more paranoid than motivated, turning out sex 'cause I'm always depressed. And I think I'm losing my mind. And a chorus of voices, they remind me that nothing you do is real, and nothing you feel is real. But it's full of consequences. Maybe I should learn to love myself. It always feels better staying down. And maybe I'll be happy in the end. Or should I hold my breath and wait for it? Yeah, I'll wait for it. And I'm spending a year out of my comfort zone. Don't think I'll ever be comfortable in my life or my own skin. So I spent a decade painting myself blue, running from any hint of the truth. All this time, Oh, this is perfect. Oh no, whatever. I'm spending a year out of my comfort zone. I don't think I'll ever be comfortable in my life or my own skin. So I spent a decade making myself blue, running from any hint of the truth after all this time. Oh man, I still don't know it. When I've been the way I've been, I don't think I can fix this if I found God. There's no drug in the world that could possibly wash this off. Can't even go down to the river and stick my fucking head in it. Let me come back home. Oh man.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh no.
No, it was perfect. You know, people like, you know, everybody enjoyed it so much. But do you remember what it was? I'm
remember.
shocked somebody just didn't put it up. You know,
Could somebody put it in there, please? I know it's that I've been the way. I complaining about being alone when I've been the way. I don't remember it though. This is fucking terrible. Stick my
no
phone in.
takers.
The
Oh,
water's gone. Just let me come back home. Let me wash the dark away. I know the last part. God damn it. I think I'm getting a text from a friend telling me the lyrics right now. This is great. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Far too old. God damn it. I am far too old. I'm forgetting my own lyrics. Yeah, shit.
it's all that Canadian club you've invested in.
Yeah, a little bit. I can't end on that. I'm gonna do one more for everybody, and we'll see how that goes.
All right.
That's
I'm
at the
gonna.
end. I promise.
I'm gonna bounce out then.
That's too embarrassing. I'm so sorry. Oh, Kyle just texted me. You piece of shit. How you forgetting the lyrics? God damn it. It's me on my old bed, too low to the ground. Each day is harder for me to climb out. Yellowed mattress, a deeper intent. I'm flipping over and over again, like a fucking film school shot framed in the mirror. Pulling out the two grays in my beard, shave it off like I could disappear. I've done nothing the past 10 years. But I've done nothing the past 10 years. It's just like me, take a swing and disagree. Everything and condescend, I am nothing. Lesson to be learned. You might wake up, she'll never be better than this. I just turned 30, still playing house shows, waking up on beer-soaked floors alone. Hoping we take it further this time. Don't know how to stay in line. So bump my head and come down the same as my shitty friends on the bride of a Sunday. Hoping next year will be better than growing out of another goddamn sweater. Like me to take a swing and just agree with everything. Condescend, I am nothing. A lesson to be learned. It's just like me to take a swing and disagree with everything and condescend, 'cause I am nothing. A lesson to be learned. You might wake up, she'll never be better. You might wake up, she'll never be better. You might come through, you'll always second guess. You might breathe free, but you'll never stop pacing. You might find love, but you'll always be depressed. You might change your hair, but you'll always look awkward. Your back might heal, but you'll never get your rest. And you might move on, but you'll never feel important. You might be fine, but you'll never be your best. You might wake up, but you'll never be better. You might come through, but you'll always second guess. And you might breathe free, but you'll never stop pacing. You might find love, but you'll always be depressed. You change your hair, but you'll always feel awkward. Your back might heal, but you'll never get your rest. And you might move on, but you'll never feel important. You might be fine, you might be fine, you might be fine. But when you wake up, no, you'll never be better than to hide under the sheets. Your room will always be a mess. Yeah, fuck lyrics.
I do like, there was a comment in there, Joe Thomas on Facebook said, you know, forget the lyrics, man. He's seen Billy brag and you're in good company. And I agree. I you know, that's good company to keep right there. And it's true. Billy pulls it off too.
That's amazing.
You did well, man. You kept everybody
Yeah,
happy.
We did our thing. It's good.
You did, and this has been awesome. I mean,
it's been great. Thank you guys.
it could have
for
just
having me.
it could have just been me, you, and Scotty, and it would have been just as fun. You know.
Yeah, this is great. This is great. Thank you guys. Yeah, this is amazing.
Well, thank you. I hope that we get to do this again. I mean, we have a long time till Fest happens, you know, and we're
Yeah.
here on Thursdays. So whenever you want to come back on, or if you want to like share a night with some buds, we could probably bring in like, you know,
Oh,
Max,
I
maybe Evan,
I like this idea. I like
and
this idea.
have like let you guys just chit chat between each other and trade off songs,
Ooh, that's fun.
and then I get to just sit back and drink and have a good time.
Oh shit, I like this. This is a good
Yeah.
idea.
So the gauntlet's been thrown.
Okay.
You know, you get to curate a night whenever you want.
Jesus. All right.
Yeah, Spanish love song,
Okay.
not an evening with Spanish love songs, a curated choose your own adventure with Spanish love songs.
You better be careful about that because it'll be people hate.
You'll have Nickelback on.
I will. I know. Yeah, I'll call him Chad. I'll be like, "Hey, Chad, we got this fest thing. You know, we'll get Chad. We'll get Kid Rock. one of somebody who works with us has been saying he's trying to get the Kid Rock middle finger prop for our show at Fest.
What? I don't know what that
Fucking-
is. What do you
So
mean?
he did a tour. I think it was the American Badass tour, where like his backdrop was just like a giant middle finger, like an inflatable middle finger.
Oh, and what do you
So-
do with that after a tour?
That's what he's trying to find out. He said Kid Rock hasn't replied to him. So
Yeah, there's got to be some place where all that like tour bullshit exists. I know, like forever ago, Less Than Jake got to tour with Bon Jovi. And they thought, well, fuck, we're going to tour with Bon Jovi. We really have to step it up. And so somehow they had some management or something living out in LA. And there's this like rock and roll graveyard with all like the ramps and shit, you know, like. And so Les and Jake were like, fuck yeah, we're going to get all this stuff. And so they got it, they bought it or whatever, had it like put on a truck and moved all the way out. And then they showed up, I guess, or I don't know the whole story, but somehow like Bon Jovi's camp was like, fuck no, you can't have this shit. You did not approve this. And it was just like another like total foul. Like there's like, oh.
that's amazing.
Yeah, you get to go out there with your one stack and that's it. Like you don't, that's
play,
it,
you
man.
go.
The real show is Bon Jovi. We don't know how you wacky ska dudes got on this tour anyway.
I want to play with Bon Jovi. It'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe we'll have Les and Jake on sometime. They can tell the story. Chris DeMix won't do that. He's got his own podcast now, so listen to the Chris DeMix podcast.
Hell yeah.
We'll see how that goes. But yeah, man, thanks so much for coming on. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
of course.
just It's been a blast. We can't wait to have you back safely in Gainesville. And I know everybody. I mean, a lot of people are commenting too. Like you were like the last, like the tour you were on was probably the last, some of the last shows people got to see.
Yeah, we got super lucky to actually play at all. So if you were there, thank you guys. Are all 4 of us from that tour playing? Are Pool Kids playing?
Playing Fest?
Yeah, next year.
Oh, of course.
I think all 4 of us will be on that show then. That's awesome.
Is Free Throw playing?
Is Free Throw
Jesus,
playing?
I
I thought
gotta
they
look.
were. Are they not?
They probably are. You gotta think. You gotta think. I booked Fest like in like December and January. I gotta look.
Fuck it.
Whoops.
I know
Sorry,
I-
Free Throw. If you're watching, if you're not playing, I love you. If you are, thank you for always. I know
that's
Wonder
amazing.
Years are playing. They're
Yeah.
like, this is their first time playing Fest.
It's gonna be insane. I think we
Yeah.
got the email on the same day because we were.
I mean, they played Harvest of Hope, which was a festival we did as a a side hustle thing. Not a side hustle. It was for charity and everything. It was a side thing, like another job, another work, and it was fun.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was like, a lot of people say that was one of the best festival experiences they've ever been to. It just sucked that the county we did it through like just bled us dry for money.
yeah.
So pretty much all the money that was raised went to the county. It was bullshit.
Yeah.
But Wonder Years played when they were like first coming up as a band, and it was awesome. I like to
I
have them.
fully expect that set to be insane. So,
Well,
let's do
I
the
will
best
do
things.
everything in my power that the day that Spanish Love Songs plays is a day surrounded with friends and family, because that's what it's always should be.
That's the whole weekend, man. That's the
Yeah.
best part.
And then now you did your secret set last year. People would probably expect something like that.
Listen, that's.
Maybe we just have
I was
Dylan.
gonna say,
Maybe just have you do this at like Hippodrome or CMC or something.
I love those shows. I'd be super down. Let's make it happen.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get you and like some other awesome folk. Dylan, before we leave, is there anything you want to remind people about to Patreon? How to subscribe to that?
Yeah. Oh man, I hate plugging stuff.
No, plug.
ba-
That's what we're here for.
Patreon.com/Spanish Love Songs. You can go out, check it out. That's how we're surviving. If you're already on there, there's like 500 plus of you. That's amazing, and thank you so much. It's allowed us to literally keep a roof over our head.
That's crazy. 500 plus people.
Yeah, it's insane, and it's like the best community. If you like the Fest community, as it sounds like we're like self-aggrandizing, but
No.
if you like the Fest community, it's very much like that on our Discord and stuff, and it's a lot of fun. You can sign up for $1 and get on the Discord and hang out with your friends. You can sign up for more than that if you want content, and more importantly, check out the two foundations I posted: the Rainforest Coalition and the Rainforest Foundation. I get them confused all the time. One's helping offset carbon emissions, and the other one is helping frontline indigenous people fight deforestation in the Amazon mostly. And as you can tell from the weather of the past, 5 years, we got to do something. We got to do something.
Yeah. Or just cut back on eating cows.
Yeah, stop eating. Yeah, stop eating.
They'll
eating
stop
meat.
cutting down the rainforest if they don't have a reason to grow.
That's also fair. Yeah, I probably should have put something like that.
It's okay. I mean,
Yeah,
a
no.
lot of people like beef. Beef, it's
Yeah.
America.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a good thing to be celebrating right now.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, go. The election's gonna suck. Still
But
probably
we gotta
vote
vote. Go
still
register.
Probably gotta vote for somebody.
Put your
that's
2
not a
cents in.
fascist. But yeah, make your voice heard, even though they want you to feel powerless.
Yeah, in Ocala, right outside of Gainesville, there was an anti-mask demonstration.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Like literally, that's all the things that are going on in the world. You're gonna like stand out on the corner and get pissed off that you have to wear a mask.
Yeah, and I don't want to be the downer, but like if you're watching this, you're probably already wearing your mask. But wear your mask, avoid being indoors. Let's make sure Fest happens as much as we can.
And other things like people can
Yeah.
have their jobs that are like you or in the service industry.
That too.
or-
I mean, we're lucky enough that like we can still do live streams and like have some type of platform. But yeah, if you know somebody who's who's a bartender or a service industry worker or anybody, like see what's up, or a nurse, see how they're doing.
Yeah. I'd like to go back to movie theaters. I know
Yeah,
they're
oh
open,
God.
but I don't want to go back to them. Like, it'd be awesome just to go sit and watch a movie. How nice is
That's
that?
honestly, that's like one of my favorite things to do on Earth,
Yeah.
and to not be able to do it, it's such a like whiny thing to complain about. But damn, that's gonna be sweet when it happens again.
Simple pleasures in America sometimes, man.
Yeah, right. What are we gonna do?
You gotta have 'em.
We gotta enjoy what we enjoy.
Speaking of enjoying, I hope you've enjoyed tonight with us. Thank you again, Dylan, for coming on and spending. Thank you, Scotty Swimba, for always producing with us. And thanks to Social Distance That Party for hosting us on Twitch. If you're watching tonight, let us know. Please support all the things that Dylan's put up. And if you can support Fest, we have a bunch of old merch, super cheap. I think we have like $5 t-shirts right now, and some crazy deals. We're just trying to get rid of stuff. There's no Fest this year, so why sit on all this merch? So enjoy it. Things are happening. Next week, Fest at Home will be back 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Thursday. We have an awesome show. AF Records, our good friend Christo has put together a show for us next week. We have Chris number 2 from Anti-Flag coming on the Hangout. We also have John Snodgrass and our friends in Dog Party out from California who are new to Fest. And then after that, I don't remember what the next week is, but every week we're still doing it. And hopefully, like you guys have put on the chat, hopefully during Fest weekend, we'll be able to pull something off. I promise you, I will not try to host a 5-hour long show and drink tequila and black out. So the challenge is set to everybody else who enjoys Fest. Pre-record your sets and send them in, and we'll have a good time. But hopefully we'll do something on Halloween. It'll be rad. Scotty Swimmer and I already been talking about costumes. So regardless, even if we don't have a lot of people tuning in for that, we will definitely figure out how to not get kicked off of Twitch and Facebook to play the Monster Mash and have a dance party of us all in costumes. If anything, you have that to look forward to on Halloween. So you heard it here first. Scotty Swimmer's shaking his head and going like this. Oh, Christ. I have to do that. But thanks again, Dylan. Hope to have you back. You gotta host the next one, man. You gotta put it together.
I'll start texting people and see if I can bribe them with, I don't know. I'll send them a Venmo.
Just your love.
Yeah,
That's all.
or my disappointment. I'll be disappointed in you if you don't do it.
Yeah, or we have a talent show and you just have a gong.
That'd be amazing. I hate a lot.
If you want to do it, we have a year of doing this. I seriously want to. I want to hopefully keep Scotty Swimba happy enough to where we do this every week until next Fest, so I can say it's night number 100 and blah blah blah.
That's a bold move. I like it.
Yeah, it's fun. When you don't have a boss and it doesn't pay anything, you can't really complain about much, right?
That's fair.
Exactly. Well, thank you guys all for tuning in to Fest at Home. Until next week, we'll see you. Appreciate you, everybody, and cheers. Take care of everybody. Wear your mask. Fucking stay safe. Stay healthy.
My mind is made up
Bye.
to be trouble.
Moved all my shit to my parents' basement and down to my